Previously on Southend United Road to Glory career mode, we played our first BPL home game of the season against Aston Villa, and yeah, I don't want to talk about it. We also played another game, the second leg of the qualification stage for the Euro League. We ended up drawing that game 2-2, but beating the team in the first leg 1-0 meant we are going through to the group stages of the Euro League. That's what happened last time, and let the glory continue. Hey guys, how's it going? Masterbucks here, and welcome to this fourth episode of Season 4 for the Southend United Road to Glory career mode. And guys, of course, we're still in the transfer window. We're not doing live comms anymore, but I figured, hey, I still have a few more transfers to make. I need to get a new right mid. A new right mid or a new right winger, but pretty much I basically just needed anybody. And, you know, because it got me thinking, like Roas, 24 years of age, and, you know, he's okay, but he's been a bit disappointing. So I figured I really wanted to get like a young, hopefully around 20, 21-year-old, and quite possibly, maybe, just while I'm at it, a second right mid, because I got the cash for it. So far I'd offered for Castillo, who is a FC Dallas player, who I'd used before in a previous career mode in FIFA 12, and he was just a beast. So I really want to see if I could get him. I tried for Harry Navilo, whatever, who played for Lyon. I went for, of course, you know, what's his name? Nathan Redmond, who's a very, very popular right mid in career mode, if not quite possibly like the most popular, because of the fact that he's quick and he'll grow really fast as well. And yeah, the other one was Mitchell Weiser, who's who was actually, funnily enough, the only right winger that I actually went for. Of course, we got a game here against West Bromwich Albion, and somehow, no, he can't hit the empty net. He can't hit the goal. Unfortunately there, but anyway, Malumbu in a wood, and oh, by the way, Forster, if you didn't see in the pre-roll, you know, animations and stuff like that, Forster was playing the game, and they camera like zoomed in on him, and they couldn't fit his face in. He's so tall, he's 6'7". What's he doing playing soccer? Why is he not playing basketball? Why is he not like a shooting guard or a small forward or something like that? I don't know, but yeah. Anyway, Forster, back on the topic. Oh, well, I'd never stop talking about him, but getting back to the actual game, I mean, he was beasting it. I mean, you've already seen a few of his edits. He stopped a couple of good ones, and have a look at beasting it, by the way. Toko nearly putting in an absolute, very early goal of the season contender, but they cleared the ball. Didn't clear it well enough because it fell right to who? Muru, who then got it to Benzia, and Benzia finished it off, slotting it in the bottom right-hand corner. Great way to go into the first half against West Bromwich Albion, especially, you know, considering we haven't actually won a Barclays Premier League game yet. So, we've had a draw and we've had a loss. So, it would be fan-fucking-tastic if we were able to get a win in this one. And, you know, after 3 games, get 4 points, I think that's okay. That puts us in a not too bad position. But look at this. I mean, they were moving around, 90th minute, all the time in the world. Back with the flight. Courageous stuff is Forster. Tremendous gear. And, yeah, so, still, somehow in the 90th minute, it was still in my third. West Brom had the ball. I just had to hold and just really make sure, defend well. Back into Jakob, who'd been doing well. Into Graham Dorrans. A little bit of a mix-up. Eventually, I choose Keane, so a centre-back's running out. We could be short one here. Back into Morrison. Crossing it in. A shot. Gets a brilliant save from Forster. And a second effort from Forster. Incredible stuff. What amazing goalkeeping. And the ref blows a whistle. It exits my defensive third. And look at that, man. Just run to him and give him a massive fucking hug. Because I don't know if any players, any transfers that I've ever made have made that good, seriously, of a debut before. That was an unbelievable performance from Fraser Forster, and he was just a monster. I'm looking forward to seeing what he can do in the future. But the votes, I gave 1 to Toko, 2 to Benzia, and 3 to Fraser Forster. And look at that, a promising debut from Fraser Forster. It was way more than that. It was like, you are so good. It's ridiculous. And if you can somehow get better, you're still only 27, and you could, maybe by about 1 or 2 a year, possibly, I don't know, but still. Anyway, now getting back to the transfers or at least attempting to get a couple of right mids in. We got Fabian Castillo, who again, was in this last year, we could get him for extremely cheap, so I wanted to. Unfortunately, it wasn't the story with Navillo, I think, isn't it? Harry Navillo? I'm going to have to get that name down, but yeah, he's worth 4.2, and I decided to offer about 4.5 or whatever it was. No, they wanted 4.5. With Nathan Redmond as well, he's the same. Last year of his contract, we could get him. And have a look at this. Mitchell Weiser, who is 7 million, I offered 4.5, and they said yes. 4.5, that's like $1 million away from just half of what his value is, and he's 74 overall and 21 years of age. So he could grow, he can absolutely grow and get, you know, into mid-80s by, I don't know, 2 or 3 seasons. So, yeah. If I could pick him up from 4.5, that'd be unbelievable. And that'd also be, without a doubt, the most amount of money I've spent on a player. But still, Fabian Castillo and Navillo, whatever his name is, both accepted the contracts I gave them. But unfortunately, Weiser said no. He wants, for whatever reason, I think he wanted a role or he wanted more money. But yeah, I had to choose between these two. And having experience with Castillo in the past and none with Navillo, and just, you know, actually like using him and knowing that he has the potential to get to about 80 or so. And because he's still young, I decided, yeah. But don't fret if you're a fan of Harry Navillo or whatever, because I'm still holding on to him to see what happens with this Mitchell Weiser thing. But I still wanted to get him. I offered 20. I offered him an important first-team player, so hopefully he'll accept that. 22.5 grand and 20% goal difference, goal bonus, because, you know, that does not do shit. I swear to God. And he accepted. So, yep, I accepted the offer, or I accepted the contract that Mitchell Weiser that we sorted out for him, and unfortunately, again, rejected it for Navillo. But hey, you're still at Lyon, so hopefully you do well there. And just on the topic of transfers, whilst in the deadline day, we actually got one from Luke Proser, submitted the offer, and I don't think I actually show the actual notification of him of us being told that he got sold. But like all my players that I've had from the start, I try selling them now, and the deals never go through. That one actually went fucking through. I'm serious. And yeah, so Weiser actually is now in Southend. He was the last transfer that we made, and you know, we are now in September, and we had like 2 weeks off, no games, all my players so totally rested. In that time, I actually got an offer from Romania, but I'm like, nah, mate. Again, I'm holding out for something better. I'm either holding out for Australia or I'm holding out for one of the, you know, the top 5 teams. But yeah, you never know. But still, now this is going to be a game. Southend v Man City at home, a tough team, and yeah, hopefully this should be a game with a lot of goals. And look at this, Mitchell Weiser is now in the game. So yeah, obviously as you can see, they're rolling out. A couple of debuts now. We've of course got Fraser Forster in the previous game, who just had a belter, and Weiser, I'm hoping he'll do the same, as he just tricks Kalishi. He corrals him, gets the ball off him, read it well, tries to give in a big cross into Benzia, but it's not deep enough. Nastasic tries to clear it, and it just bounces off of Weiser's chest and goes out for a goal kick, so not much you can do about that there. Sure, battling with Sinclair, but Sinclair just had the upper body strength and just pushed him away like a bitch. Milner somehow kept the ball, got it into Tevez, and Tevez missed from point blank. I have no idea how, but yeah, I'd been raging if that were me, but still, Benzia now on the ball. Fake shotting in, past Company, makes him look absolutely ridiculous, but one of the other centre-backs, I think maybe Nastasic, was in the way and couldn't get there. But a great tackle from Gortzik, crunching tackle, and an even better through ball into Delafeu, and the near post OP, not near post OP enough. And in the first half, that was pretty much all that happened. Wasn't an awful lot that happened in the half to come, but yeah, still no goals. But in the 69th minute, Arcade lays a tackle and somehow like doesn't get possession. The ball just stays right in front of the person he just tackled, who I think it might have been David Silva. But yeah, they worked the ball in anyway, got it into Tevez, and again Tevez this time he couldn't get the shot off. Delafeu running back, so bloody hard effort. I don't know if he's got a high defensive work rate, but it bloody looked like that at the moment. Benzia with a shot, and of course Joe Hart with another save, a very long shot, near post, going for it, and again not OP enough, and it ended in a 0-0 draw. So unfortunately, yeah, no goals in that game, but I will absolutely take a draw against Manchester City every day of the week, or at least for the first couple seasons in the Premier League. But still, I got Delafeu with 1, Arcade with 2, and of course, mine and FIFA 13's man of the match, mutual man of the match, is Nzui Toko. Now, speaking of Nzui Toko, we're about to play his former team, Genk, in our first? I don't know if it is our first. I think it is our first, actually. EuroLeague game. So the first game in, of course, the table. So this is going to be a big one. The first, we've of course played that Walsall, whatever their bloody team, whatever their name was, one crap, possibly made up club. I really don't know that we had to beat to qualify for this. We beat them, and we have not made a very good start against Genk in the 7th minute. Nawanga Ganga, I don't even know, don't want to even try. But Eccleston on the ball in a Roas. Roas just had to pass. I did hit the button, but nothing happened. And Toko went down. Now, I put up a reserve team here. Benzia, my free kick master's not here. So it fell to Barcroft, and Barcroft could still get the job done in the 25th minute, getting the equaliser. We're going to get a replay of this. We're going to get a few of them. But you'll see in the second, you can't really tell from that angle because, you know, Barcroft is in the way. But look how close this ball gets to the player, the 4th player on the far side. Look, if he didn't rotate his body, then that is absolutely deflecting off of him. And Yeah, but it was a terrific shot from Barcroft. Well done. And yeah, anyway, just getting back to it. Yeah, I'm thinking about you know, putting out. I'm thinking about rotating squads for EuroLeague games. Like I'm putting up kind of a reserve team, not really the best team that I'm actually putting. Not my starting 11 team. I'm reserving that for the Premier League, and just for the EuroLeague, just putting up a couple of players, giving them rotations. If anyone gets tired or if I've got too many games too quick, but Shaw tried to belt it away, couldn't. Vossen or whatever, Vossen was still there, and Shaw now eventually getting the ball back, and now that time he's able to clear it. But 86th minute, Camus, Highland, I get sick. I hate watching that, even though I knew it was going to happen. It doesn't get any easier to watch. It's just a through ball that goes right over my line and just goes straight to an AI-controlled striker that just keeps on running. My players just, for whatever reason, are running away from the goal. It's painful. But Luke Shaw pushing forward, whipping it across into Barcroft, and the shot was just blocked by a centre-back. We're still a goal down. Now for a corner, whipping it in, going to Barcroft, has a header, it goes out, but is that time? No, the referee points for another corner, and this time, I'm not going to whip it in. I know that's probably what you should do, but I'm going to play it smart. We can't push this too far back too, because otherwise that means that for some reason, you know the ref's going to blow the fucking whistle. But I got it to Barcroft, best on the ground with his feet, beats his man with a burst of pace. They've given him a paddock, too much space, and that's what's going to happen. He'll punish you in the 90th minute. He had one man to beat, and had an absolute ridiculous amount of space. You watch it on the replay. Oh, he didn't take it back far enough, but the amount of space that the opposition gave him, they've got to fill that up. They've got to fill that space up. It's just dead space that he just ran into and scored his second goal and saved the game for us. We got a point out of it against Genk, but to be honest, we probably should have gotten a win. I mean, it's probably a game that we should be trying to win anyway. But Roas with 1, Luke Shaw with 2, and you know that Barcroft is going to be getting 3 votes. After that, I mean, crazy stuff, good stuff. Great free kick. Great second goal as well, and that will end the 4th episode of Season 4. So thank you for watching, guys. I'm your Game of the Master Bucks, and before I go, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for 60,000 subscribers. An absolutely ridiculous number, and yeah, 100k. It gets closer and closer. I never would have thought I'd been able to get there, and even if I do get there, I mean, I'm gonna freak anyway. But still, we got a game against Wigan that'll be coming up next. And yeah, so thank you for watching, guys. I'm your Game of the Master Bucks. Let's hit your target. 1,000 likes. Fuck, how cool was that? I think that was a record. But yeah, only because you guys know what's coming every time. But still, thank you for watching. I'm your Game of the Master Bucks, and peace out. Bye bye.